Okay. Oh, sorry. Hello. I had a break in between videos. Thank God for the pause function in OBS. Jeez. Nothing serious. I just went to the bathroom. Let's go into the mountains of Gamow. When I was in the bathroom, I was thinking of what to talk about. You know, well, okay. The picture of the two guns combined in the case, I believe the first screenshot I ever took in this game, does make me think about my own game that is, space fantasy, and I want to fucking make it a thing in reality, goddammit. For one thing, so the route I want to take with that is presumably, I make it a tabletop game. I get some people interested in tabletop game. Maybe I find somebody who does programming and I'm like, hey, how about we start working on this? Befriend them, presumably. You know what? Isn't that such a interesting way to think of things, though? Befriending somebody. I'm not trying to prescribe this to anybody, or saying that I'm looking for a friend just so I can have a friend to do a thing. That seems really weird. I don't know. Can't see myself doing things in such a business-like transaction. I would want to, know the person to some degree and be on the same page. Anyway, I actually want to talk about, and I guess I could talk about that at a later point, but I actually want to talk about the fact that I now affiliate on Twitch. I think basically they moved the goalpost, which I don't think I heard any mention of when that was going to happen. As of recording this, I haven't turned on bits, I haven't turned on alerts. I need to, but I need to figure out all the monetization things. There's a little bit of anxiety with that, but it is what it is. And I also need to make a bunch of stuff, and now it's kind of, well, okay. If we want to be talking about real anxiousness, there's oh my god, this is happening. I'm affiliate and I don't have all of the art, all of the assets for alerts and emotes and things that I was thinking of making. And now, the thing I wanted to prepare for this, and it's happened, and I wasn't prepared. So now what do? And I gotta just make all the stuff. I don't know. I don't know what the best way to say the anxiety is there. Part of it's also that I have not had a lot of money in my life. I have more than enough money to buy a motorcycle helmet. And if I were to buy a motorcycle helmet, that would definitely put kind of a fire under my ass to get a motorcycle. That's a bad idea, because motorcycles have a shelf life. But yes, they do have a shelf life. And, it's, how accurate is it? I don't know exactly. The recommendation is to get a new helmet every 5 years. I think I don't have any problem with that. but I probably won't do that. You know what, actually... Yeah. What would be better is to get, like, a jacket, because I'm sure that body armor can... or that the armor you would get and have inserted into as inserts in a jacket, I'm sure that kind of still applies. We're so far into this video and I have not talked about what I want to talk about. But there's that thing of, like, how much, you know, like, this thing is happening, I have to do this. But also, I'm gonna wait on it. I'm gonna stress myself out if I do this now, but I do need to soon get, you know, do the schedule, the fucking thing for my driving permit thingamabob, and get that whole thing started. That needs to happen this year. That really needs to happen this year. But yeah. Other than that, I feel like one thing I haven't. I don't know how much of a character I've really given myself in on YouTube. I think on stream I'm a little bit more characterized. And I'm not putting on a personality, I am me. But regardless of whether I am or am not, I am a character. An entertainer, a personality. And there's definitely some things that, like, I don't know, my god. Well, I like transformation. You know, Rylu is a shapeshifter. And, I mean, there's a bunch of other things that, like, you know, a bunch of other things to sort of build off of. And I mean, like, I don't know, YouTube isn't the place necessarily for that. No, it is, but, like, this channel is not the place for that. I have a Rylu Rhapsody YouTube account that is supposed to be just for, that would be more the place for art and music and animations and stuff. Then also, like, Blue Sky and Fur Affinity for comics and drawings and stuff. I don't know, I guess I want to say, like, I mean, do I have any regulars? Do I really have any YouTube regulars? No offense to y'all if you consider yourself YouTube, if you consider yourselves regulars. The only reason, and I mean, I'll let you decide what regulars means, but, like, I see a few people that I'm like, oh, this person absolutely, like, I've seen them multiple times. They probably haven't watched every video. They haven't commented on every video. And, like, yes, commenting helps. No, you don't need to do it. But, yeah. Ooh. We are really not finding whatever this thing is. Ugh. It's 3 o'clock, and I need to be, and I gotta be ready to go at 12. Probably a little bit later, just lateness, presumed lateness is everything, but, yeah. And I like to get 8 hours of sleep, but it's not gonna, it's not gonna happen. Sorry. Anyway. It's a little bit of that stress going through me right now. It's not really that big of a deal, though. It's fine. It's fine. I mentioned that... Ooh, that looks... What the fuck? Isn't that odd? What was I gonna say? A wind farm. We're going to that wind farm. God damn it. What was I gonna say? I don't know. I want to, you know, have a character. I think, like, and have that be, you know, a thing. I've never been super... I don't think I've been extremely furry. In all fair... I mean, maybe a few episodes of things here or there, but, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like... And I mean, like, what does that mean? Because there's a lot of ways to interpret it. I mean, there's a lot of annoying stereotypes. Maybe not annoying stereotypes, but things that are, you know, the ooh-woo, ooh-woo, the ooh-woo baby vibes. Definitely one. The relentless kinkster, I guess, is also one. Oh my god. I don't know, there's a lot of things now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know. This also comes down to what kind of a furry do you want to be? No, actually, honestly, that is kind of one thing. Is that, like, I genuinely wanted to, I want to do comics, and I like animation and stuff. I drew a little animation. It's on my Fur Affinity, Dragon TF, WIP, and, yeah, it's... They really say WIP instead of whip. Oh well. Dragon TF whip, or Dragon Transformation whip? I don't know. I had a desire to have both a serious comic and a kinky comic, sort of as a series. I think probably what's going to end up happening is just combining both of those things into a lightly kinky and a lightly serious sort of comic. You know, I don't know. Well, yeah, I would say if there's any dialogue, then it's a serious thing, and it's... If it happens to have dialogue and a kink, then the kink is a crucial part of the story, but also, no, I wouldn't do that. I mean, that's... It's not a terrible idea. But it's not, but nah, it's not what I'm thinking here. What I am thinking, though, is, well, okay, so I wanted to, like, do this whole thing. I have a bunch of ideas for moments in the sort of story, in the canon of my, OCs, of the universe that my OCs inhabit. I think of things that are really kinky before some things that are real serious. And I also have, I think I mentioned before that, like, I just have a, not an issue, but I just have, you know, I don't want to see my OCs die, but also, maybe I should literally just have a comic where Rylu dies. I will say, actually, you know, and I don't know if they are comfortable with me showing their comics to anybody. I will keep them vague, but there's a friend who, like, you know, had an idea for a comic, and I'll just say it was kind of extreme, and I was like, okay, and I was like, not because I'm, like, extremely uncomfortable with the concept, but, like, death was a part of that. Maybe not necessarily in, like, a really snuff way, but I was like, okay, how do I convey this idea? And I did have to have Rylu dead as a part of it. And I was like, I don't know, this is weird. And, yeah. I don't, like, okay, can I draw a character painfully dying painfully? That took a turn. Sorry. I mean, I guess I could. I mean, like, that is a strong emotion, and that kind of a thing is, should be, a thing that is talked about, or is, you know, has some representation in art, you know, because it's a human experience. I'm thinking more of the grieving, and sort of trauma from that. It's, you know, shouldn't be glorified, of course, but, you know, it's a thing. And there's like vor that is, vor art that is, you know, handled, more nonchalantly, more casually, more, playfully. And, I don't know, it's a weird thing. Yeah, this video did take a turn. Well, the dialogue took a turn. Yeah, I'm just trying to think. And yeah, this is definitely over the 10-minute thing I was talking about before, but that's okay. And, ooh, we are approaching 1 hour. In fact, this might be the episode that goes over the hour in the session. Interesting. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. So what kind of character do I want to be? I don't know. Aloof. Aloof is a not dark and brooding kind of aloof, but just aloof and a goof. I want to be an aloof goof. That's probably the word for it. Yeah, probably. Until next time, have a good day. Great day even. Chowskis.